Right, we are off to Le Chateau. Quite a bit ahead of schedule, so I'm hoping we can get us an earlier train. Probably going to have to pay, but rather than sit there for like 3 hours, we'll get into France. So yeah, we've got this is just literally updated. It's going to take 4 hours and 43 minutes if we don't stop. I think we might stop though, because our train is 7:54, but check-in closes at 6:54. So this will get us there at 5:08. So we've got quite a bit of time. We've got about 2 hours to spare. So we'll see if we can get an earlier train. I'm not going to record the whole trip because it's pretty boring. But if anything interesting happens, I will update you guys. I don't think I shut the top box. I don't think I locked it. So I'm probably going to just pull off over here and just do that, because you hit a bump, and although I think the lock is under pressure, so it should be okay. But yeah, I'll see you closer to Le Chateau. I met this couple. They're from Scotland, and they are also heading to the Channel Tunnel and doing a very similar route through Europe that I'm doing. So I said, well, the dad in the front there is on a big K1600 or something, but he's done this a few times. So I said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to follow you through, and go to Channel Tunnel with them. Well, it depends. If they go too slow, then I'll just come home. He's on a R1250GS adventure. Got their daughter on the back. We're off to Europe. How awesome is that? That's just the biking community. Like, you can meet absolute strangers and just be like, can I tag along? Right by London Stansted as well, so we've had planes coming over. It's a major hub for Ryanair, I believe. Looks pretty windy, that arrival. Yeah, we've got an hour and 55 to go to the Channel Tunnel, the Chanel Tunnel. We'll see if we can get an earlier train still, but we've made up some pretty good time. We've just stopped at Shell. I've just filled up. The gentleman at the front of that family there said, fill up whenever you can. So I thought I'd heed his advice and just top up the bike. I don't really like filling up at services just because of the amount of money they charge for the convenience. Excuse the I'm trying to focus and talk. So I just topped it up, £25 for like 13 litres. They wanted £2 a litre for V-Power, and I said nothing. So I've got good E10 stuff and brimmed it quite nicely, so it'll get us to the tunnel and quite a bit into France, and then I think maybe we'll fill up tonight. We'll probably do about 100 miles now until we get to our hotel. So 100 miles, yeah, 200 miles left. Yeah, we'll chop it up. Even though I've got range on this bike, I don't really want to test the distance between fuel stations in Europe, so we'll just chop it up. Yeah, bike's going well. I think the nerves have settled down. First time in Europe on a bike for me, and by myself. So I was always nervous, and that's why I just thought I need to get on the bike and get going. Because I think then the nerves will sort of calm down a bit, and we'll get some seat time, and then we'll be less nervous. Just for clarity, that's the wife there on that back bike. How awesome is that? I think I'd prefer to be on the front bike though, because that looks to be the most comfortable. Bought some crisps and some drink and a chocolate. Chocolate will be melted by the time I get to the tunnel, and the crisps will be squashed. The top box is pretty much full. That'll be quite funny. I've never driven this far south before. No, I went into Heathrow once on the car to fetch my parents. Besides that, I've never driven myself from home all the way down here, so there's a lot of traffic and a lot of cars around. Obviously I've got the channel tunnel in my GPS, but he seems to have done this a few times, so I'd rather just follow him. Wonder what time they crossed it to. Oh, shame, man. I hate that when people break down and they got kids with them. That's just absolute worst. I hope they get sorted fast. Right, we will crack on. We'll see you in the tunnel. Traffic in this area is insane. There's an A380 up there. We're just taking the off-ramp from the M11 to the Dartford crossing. Don't even know what that is. Ever been there? Once we get through this lot. See, I would filter, but they don't have the, well, they've got panniers and also his daughter on the back, so they're not too keen on it. Felt like a Europlane, but I've got so much time, so it's no point. Oh, check it out. There's so much aviation down here. You've got a Cessna 152 and an A380 right there. The smallest plane in the world and the biggest plane in the world. Anyway, let's crack on. It's funny, you stop for fuel and how many people that you've passed, you're passing again. There's a Aston Martin Vanquish just behind me. There's that M5 that's in front of this white Audi. Past them, it's a dad and a son. '75 plate. Another thing I've noticed is so many people straddle the line between this lane and that lane. Like there's so much space, move it over, they'll create a passage. And that's the dark crossing, I guess. River Thames? Oh, that's a big river. Right. We came off the M20 because I saw a drive-through McDonald's. So, you know, standard procedure. And I'm not sure when next I'm going to eat. I imagine I'll get some dinner tonight, but you just never know. So I quickly got a burger and some chips. But the on-ramp from the services is closed. So I've been faffing around on these A roads for the last 10 minutes. I was actually originally going to ride through here and stay in this village, Ashford. There's a Premier Inn just up the road, and that's where I was going to stay. Glad I didn't. So we're going to get to the channel much faster now. Hey. And a lot of cars up there, UK sticker, but no UK sticker. I mean, I got a UK sticker on the top box, but and on the number plate, but once you had to have one, that was the law. Yeah, we'll get it off here. Use junction 12 Stelvio. We are going here. Well, this is not going to France. Not going to France. Welcome to Le Chateau. Right, that's no trucks. Yeah. Chateau, welcome all of the traffic. Squeezing behind our fellow BMW. Oh no, we're going straight to. We're squeezing behind our fellow BMW, but the Buffett's a bit shit there, so we'll stay here. Passenger traffic. You watch so many videos of, you know, the Channel Tunnel, and when you get to do it, it's like watching videos of Goodwood Festival Speed and then actually doing it. Let's go here. He pressed to check in. Please wait. I shall do so. To retrieve your into your oh my god, what is that? Please wait. No booking found. Vehicle not fitted with them. No, I don't know what that is. Yeah. Okay, we are done. Whatever, I can't see anything now. Please don't blow away. Please don't blow away. Welcome. Bienvenue. Fuck me. Oh, that's my eardrums blown out. Holy poop. Scoop. Look at the traffic. Yeah, one light's buggered. Well, my lone rider light says stopped working. I really hope it's software, because if it is broken, I am going to be proper mad. It's wonderful, ja? This is utter wank. You watch videos of how they used to do it and it just used to be straight through, but because someone's decided to take fingerprints and all that sort of jazz, I've had to redesign the car flow thing, and now it's well, bollocks, really. Right, okay, here we are. Hello, mates. They said if I came through pass control a bit earlier, I'd get on an earlier train if there's space.
Number 8.
Legend. Number 8. Thank you, mate. Right. Viva la France. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Let's get on the train. He's a fucking miserable fuck, he can wait. Bye-bye, England. And there was a guy in an old Mercedes with his family trying to start it, and the car wouldn't start. He was getting so frustrated because people were just looking at him and he was in the way, people having to go around him, and it was chaos. There we go. These things are dirty. Oh, it's double decker. I did not know that. Oh, that's cool. I was wondering why they were so big. Ah, there's not much room in here at all. And we're on. I'll see you later. Oh. Right. We are on Le Chateau. don't know if you guys can see, but there ain't a much head room available for someone of my stature. I'll turn right now. Check. Got the sat nav on my ears going, turn right now. Space. Thank you. Viva la France! What a beautiful evening. Hello. A nice quick 25-minute sprint down to the hotel. So 25-minute sprint, we'll be at the hotel, lock it up. Yeah! 1:30, baby! Very windy out here. But I will see you at the hotel.